I just knew I'd find you in here. When I heard that they'd arrested your parents, I had a feeling you'd end up in prison along with them. You're such a mama's boy. Great. Let's get out of here. Hey, are you all right? What's the matter? That's the first time you've ever killed someone, huh? Yeah, that's hard. Not always. It gets easier, but it's never easy. And it shouldn't ever feel easy. Believe me, if it didn't feel bad, there would be something seriously wrong with you. Remember though, that wasn't your fault. He attacked us. Are you sure you're okay? Okay, good. So, I take it you haven't led anyone in battle before, huh? Right, I figured. I don't remember you ever doing any military work. Here's a tip. I can take more hits than you can, even with your fancy mind bubble thing. Yeah, that thing. Anyway, you should keep me out in front so I can take hits from the enemy. If I start looking like I'm in bad shape, though, use your mind shield on me so I can keep going. I didn't break you out of jail just so I could end up dead. Good. And you know, you don't have to attack anyone if you don't want to. I can handle it. Really. Just keep me shielded if I get hurt.
Griffin, you're back. Did you find Senators Duvalier?
No, unfortunately. I did find my friend, but his parents were not being kept nearby.
That's a shame. We could have really used their help.
Not to worry. I have a feeling that he will be just as helpful to our cause.
How can he possibly help us? We don't have the resources to babysit a senator's son on top of everything else. We need finances, Griffin. We need backers with connections. We're never going to be able to stand against the cult in our current state.
Rahel, you're a tactician. Show some tact. Duvalier here has the gift for one thing, but more importantly, he has the sight. He could be a real help to us in battle.
Am I hearing this correctly? Are you suggesting that we let someone with no tactical experience direct us in battle merely because he has the sight? Why don't we just get a running start and throw ourselves onto their swords right now? It'll save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
That's enough. You gave up your command of this group. Unless you want it back, you're going to have to listen to my orders. Besides, you of all people should appreciate the significance of being able to instantly see and react to everything that's happening on the battlefield.
I heard guards up ahead. I'll scout the passage.
All right, here's the deal. I somehow ended up in command of the People's Resistance of Ravenal a few weeks ago. It's a long story that I'll tell you later, but time is short. Basically, we really need your help. Please don't take Rahel's comments personally. She's not always easy to get along with. I want you to use your gifts to help us overthrow the cult. You don't necessarily have to fight. Just direct us with your gift. Use the sight to keep track of what's happening on the battlefield. Keep everyone safe and guide us to victory. That's all I ask. Don't worry. You can learn as you go. Besides, you already know the basics. Keep me out front and use Mind Shield on me if I get hurt. Keep Rahel further away from the enemy and have her shower them with arrows. Just make sure no one gets killed. Each of us has only got one life, and when it's gone, it's gone. So you'll do it. Ha! I knew I could count on you. Let's get out of here. Set. Armand. Did you find Boz?
Yes, we did. He's a little thin, but otherwise he's just fine.
He said we can use his basement as a hideout for now, once we get out of here.
Good. Fife was starting to get nervous. A very wealthy man who hates the cult as much as we do.
Who's the kid?
Duvalier. He's an old friend of mine, but more importantly, he's trained in the gift. I'm having him take over as tactician.
Duvalier? As in Senator Duvalier?
He's their son.
It's very nice to meet you.
I don't think we have much time for introductions right now.
Agreed. There'll be plenty of time for that once we get to Boz's place. Armand, have you scouted us an escape route?
Yeah. Just follow me. We'll go my usual route.
Armand's had to break himself out of here a lot. He's sort of our, resident expert on the prison.
Uh-oh. You don't see it, huh? There's a whole group of mercenaries right up ahead. They think they're hidden.
Yes, he does. All right. Just remember what I told you, and this will go just fine.
Hey, kid. Let me give you some advice. I don't know what Griffin told you, but don't ever let someone tell you to fight fair. You have only one life. If you die, you're dead. You got me? If you're smart, you'll gang us up on wounded enemies, and you'll hit them from behind, where they're not looking. They go down much faster that way. Is it fair that we have to fight to survive? I'd rather be unfair and not dead. I don't know about you, though. Plenty. But you'll be glad for it when I save you from an early grave, kid. Remember that. We're almost there. See? Who can you count on? Armand, that's who.
Be careful. Those are trained guardsmen. Those guys hit back. Hey, what's up? Well, first things first. We need a new hideout. We were staying in the warehouse of a local merchant named Fife, but he started to become paranoid that the cult would find us there and imprison him. Baz is willing to let us stay here, but he wants to talk to you first. The one and only. Baz is in the back. Just go ahead and talk to him. He's the richest man in Ravenal. He's also arrogant and stubborn to a fault. My guess is he offended the cult somehow and ended up in prison. Anyway, he'll never forgive them. He's angry enough to be helping us, but he wants one last favor before he lets us use the building as a base. Hey, what's up? Let's talk about something else. They're fine, I'm sure. Yeah, look, I don't talk to them anymore. I don't think you know how lucky you are. Your parents know about your gift, and they accept it, support it even. You know what my parents did when they found out I was gifted? They pretended to forget, first of all. They still won't admit to themselves that I have the gift. They're so scared that their friends will find out. No, they're just embarrassed. They think it will ruin their legacy somehow if it comes out that their son has the gift. Besides, why did you think they signed me up for the Guard? Yeah, well, the Guard is notorious for being filled with cultists. I've known of soldiers who got beaten for openly admitting that they had the gift. The commanders just turn a blind eye. No, I don't think so. I think they just figured it would set me straight. Not really. It did convince me never to talk to them again, though. Well, it wasn't Repentance Alley. I hid the gift pretty well, so I didn't have to worry about that too much. It was when I started hearing people talk about claiming the government for God that I started getting nervous. Give me a little credit. I may not be you, but I have the gift too, you know. Anyway, the fact that I had to bust your butt out of jail should tell you everything you need to know. There was a coup, Devalier. There is still a Senate, but it's meaningless. If you try to run for a seat and you're not a hand-picked cultist, they arrest you. Why did you think they threw your parents in jail? They think their God does. But heck, if I can find anything in the icon that says this is okay.
Look, Duvalier, right? I'm going to be frank with you. I think it was a mistake to ask you to be our tactician. Some of us have been studying battlefield tactics for a long time, and I can tell you, leading men in battle isn't easy. All it takes is one slip-up, and you can get people killed. Other than resigning your position, you mean? Yes. Be very careful before you give orders in combat. Always try to think at least one step ahead and envision the consequences of a move. Always ask yourself, am I exposing a wounded unit to danger? Am I blocking a space that other troops need to pass through?